everybody, it's Kristen from the Polar Bear Room, and today I'm not in the Polar Bear Room, I'm in my own house, right? But I did bring my polar bear friends. We've got the big polar bear, the medium-sized polar bear, and the small polar bear. They're a little lonely, and they would like to have another friend join them, another animal friend. What's that you said? What? Oh, you did? The big polar bear says he sent another postcard to us. Let's find out. Let me open my mailbox. There was a postcard inside. It's from the Polar Bear Room, and it's to a new animal at Kristen's house. Oh. The polar bears, they're looking for an animal that lives in the forest, can fly, and flies at night. Oh. So an animal that's nocturnal. Flies at night and lives in the forest. Could you give us another clue? Polar bear says, this animal says, woohoo, woohoo. Do you know what they want? Yes, an owl. Do you want an owl? That's what they want. They want an owl friend. Good thing we've got one of those right here. This is my owl friend. He's very curious, looking around. Okay, owl friend, I am going to put you above the polar bears, just in case you want to fly away. There we go. So owl's going to stay above the polar bears. All right, friends, I have a felt board story for you called 5 Little Worms. One red wiggly worm lying under a sky so blue. Along comes an orange one, and then there were, how many? 1, 2, 2, right. 2 colorful wiggly worms squirming up a tree. Along comes a yellow one, and then there were 1, 2, 3. 3 colorful wiggly worms searching for one more. Along comes a, what color? Green. Along comes a green one, and then there were 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 colorful wiggly worms going into a puddle dive. Along comes a blue one, and then there were, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little wiggly worms. We've had so much rain lately, I bet you've probably seen some worms outside, haven't you? Now my story today, it's not about a worm, but it is about an animal that is long like a worm and wiggles and wriggles like a worm. My story is called The Greedy Python, and it's by Eric Carle. He's the author. See how the python, he's a snake. He's long like a worm, and he moves like a worm too. But pythons are very big, and worms are very small. Half hidden in the jungle green, the biggest snake there's ever been wound back and forth and in between. Can you see the snake? He's green, just like the leaves. The giant snake was very strong and very, very, very long. He had a monstrous appetite. His stomach stretched from left to right. gobbled in one bite whatever creature came into sight. A mouse that scampered to and fro, a frog that jumped up from below, a bat that hung from his left toe, a fish that swam a bit too slow, and a bird that flew a bit too low. Do you see all the different animals that our python had for lunch? What's that? A mouse. What's this one? A frog. What's this? A bird. Do you know what this one is? A bat. That's right. And a fish. A porcupine still half asleep, and a monkey who was in mid-leap. A leopard sitting in the tree, and a buffalo who came to see. Take a look. What animal is in the tree? Yeah, the leopard is in the tree, right? Nice job, friends. An elephant, complete with trunk, was swallowed in a single chunk. "I'm far too big to eat," he cried. "Oh, no, you're not," the snake replied. Do you really think a snake could eat an elephant? I don't think so. At last the python's meal was done, and he lay resting in the sun. The animals inside his skin were making quite a dreadful din. Look at that snake. Look how big he is now. I think I can sort of see the shape of maybe the elephant. I don't know. And when they all began to kick, the snake began to feel quite sick. He coughed the whole lot up again, each one of them, and there were 10. So what did the animals do inside the snake's belly? They began to kick, right? What do you kick with? Do you kick with your ears? No. Do you kick with your arms? No. Do you kick with your legs? Yes, you do. Show me how you kick. There you go. Just like the animals in the python's belly. Kick, kick. Let me out of here. Kick, kick. He soon felt better, and what's more, was hungrier than just before. He hadn't learned a single thing. His greed was quite astonishing. He saw his own tail, long and curved, and thought that lunch was being served. Look, what does he see? His own tail. What do you think he's going to do? His mouth is open, big and wide. I think he might try to take a bite of his own tail. He closed his jaws on his own rear and then swallowed hard and disappeared. He did bite his own tail. The end. All right, that was kind of a silly story, wasn't it? I have an idea that you guys might be able to do at home. Where did I put my socks? Oh, they're over here. So I don't know about you guys, but at my house, sometimes one sock loses the other sock, and we end up with lots of extra socks that nobody can wear. So I thought, if you have those kinds of socks at home, you could pretend that maybe one of them is a snake, like the snake in our book, and he wants to eat everything. I've got lots of different socks. I've got white socks and black socks and flowered socks. I even have a sock that I think is supposed to look like a giraffe print. Let's see. Yeah, it does. It's nice and long. Now, I want to pretend my sock is a snake, so do you think I should use my long sock or my short sock? Yeah, I think the long one too, because I want to pretend he's a snake, and snakes are long. So I'm going to pretend he's a snake, and he's going to eat a sheep. I'm going to stick my sheep in there. Push, 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 push. All the way in. See, you can sort of see the shape of my sheep. And, oh, and a panda bear. He's going to eat my panda bear. And, oh, even this funny little dog. You can try to stick all different animals or toys inside your snake. and pretend he's eating them for lunch, just like in the story. Right? You can sort of see their shapes. This is a dog. Here's my sheep. And do you remember what the animals did in our book? What did they do to get out of the snake? They kicked their legs. Kick, kick, kick. So you can pretend your animals are kicking. And see if you can shake them out. Oh, this is tricky. And if they're stuck, you could use your hand and maybe pull them out. You could rescue them. Come on, puppy. We did it. Come on, Panda Bear, I'll save you. Oh no, there's one more left. Let's save him. Don't worry, sheep, I'll save you. Right, so you can shake your animals out, or you could save them or rescue them. And you can tell your snake to go get dinner somewhere else. Nice job, guys. Bye-bye.